welcome to the channel, Bob Sales, this time's next year. So this video, no surprise, we're going to be talking about that absolute shit show we've had all week in the NFT space. So happy Thanksgiving everyone. I know we don't really celebrate that in England, but I know a lot of you do, so happy Thanksgiving. So this week it seems that if it could go wrong, it has gone wrong. I think first off we'll start with DC Palm's comic. So first off, the original public sale was supposed to be the 22nd. During the early access sale, something went incredibly wrong, and because of this the drop will be postponed. So firstly, the reasons they actually give for this later on was that in fact if you did purchase the comic book successfully, you would have actually received 5 rarities for the 1 box price. So that would have been an incredible deal right there. So anyway, drop cancelled. Back cow holders that officially minted will be getting 1 rarity sent to them. Problem solved. Everyone deserves a second chance. So next day comes, sitting in the queue. So for us English folk, the drop is at 5 PM at night. I think most people going for this drop actually use 2 or 3 devices, knowing about all the lag and it's a new site and everything. So me myself, I wasn't actually near a laptop, so I actually had 2 devices, actually both phones going. And the reason why I didn't record half of this was because it was actually on my broken screen phone, my old phone, and I couldn't actually work out how to do it at the time. So anyway, as I say, 5 PM for the drop for us. Now one of my devices says that I'm going to be in the queue for at least an hour, which is rather long, and my other phone actually says 13 minutes. So right now I'm actually sitting here thinking, well, I'm definitely in with a win today based on the last 4 drop experiences. The first one I completely balls the payment up. I should have got that one. That was my own fault. And I actually did successfully land the other 3. But of course, it being a big drop, it was always going to happen that I wasn't going to land it. So 13 minutes go past and I finally get into the site. There is no buy now button. As I say, I'm one of the earliest people into the app, so I definitely should have got a copy right now. As we all know, once you're into the site, you actually get 20 minutes to make your purchase. So I'm sat there scrambling around trying to find the buy now button. Of course, it says it's sold out. Now I know that is not possible. That is not physically possible with a queue system. That is not sold out yet. This of course is based on the experience I've had in the last 4 drops. Got in way later on them drops and I still got the drop. Well, as I say, it says sold out. Now I've gone to the marketplace to actually check the market prices of it, and there is literally no listings of it on the market anywhere. It actually made me laugh because they actually come up with sorry no results like Google does. Now on drop days mostly, I'm normally in the chat with the VeVe mates, what we have. Some of them actually got in after me and managed to score the drop. Now they literally had the same experience with the sold out and everything. Yeah, in a nanu's word, literally toggle, toggle, toggle. So I'm toggling, trying to toggle, trying to work out what toggle means. Of course he did mean refresh, but I could not get nothing to work. So I was hitting the DC sign, I was toggling between the market backwards and forwards. I could not get it to work. At one point I did actually get the buy now button up and I hit it and it said it is unable to reserve the token. I must have hit this button about 4 times and then I was kicked out of the site, back into the queue. As you can see by my phone screen, I was clearly in by 5:15 at the latest, and yet people I know that got in after me managed to get the comic. One of the things I did notice, so the people that actually got the comic by using Refreshgate was actually on a PC. Now I did actually go back in the queue and I did actually wait again because the comic was still not sold out. Yeah, to say that was one of the worst drop experiences I've ever had in my life and still not got the comic, that was pretty bad. Again, it is a new site, so you've got to give them teething issues, but at the same time, did we not do that the day before? That was probably one of the worst experiences in my life, so that was 2 days wasted pretty much waiting for a drop. In my personal experience, unless I get some sort of whitelist, which I probably should be entitled to this time. The reason I say that is because if you remember, they had issues the first time round and they actually give whitelist spots out for the Black Adam comic. It's kind of to be expected. If this does not happen and I do not get a whitelist, I think that's me done with DC Comics. Let's face it, if you get the whitelist, it's going to be a worse comic than this one should have been. Yeah, overall, complete bad experience, complete shit show. No matter which community you come from, that was absolute. You can't get worse than what just happened. The reason for this one they've actually given is bot, and there is actually some chats going about on Twitter about bots and stuff like that, some screenshots, but at the same time I do not know that person and I do not know where them screenshots are from. They could be from anywhere in my experience. Anyway, that was my experience with the DC Comics. Let's move on to the next issue this week.
There is one more thing. It's been emotional.
One of the other issues we had this week was HRO actually dropped 3 Wonder Woman packs. So in HRO, they did actually airdrop some reward packs for everyone that was holding any sort of Wonder Woman card. Now I must say the airdrop itself was done as a complete surprise and was done the right way, but again, it did have its issues. After receiving my packs, let me show you what happened. So as you can see, completely white. I don't know if you remember my last recording from the HRO packs, but I actually opened my packs and this similar thing happened. But one of the best things about HRO is the actual pack opening. When your packs do this, is it really the best thing? The first packs that never opened, I never got no explanation for them, I never got no refund for them. As of course, I still did have the card. It did completely spoil the reveal. This time round, at least we was actually given a reason. So we was actually told that they've actually given that many cards out, they've minted that many tokens on IMX, it's going to take a day for it to process. One thing I would say about these packs is there's only 4 cards in this whole set. Right now, as you probably know, the packs are actually going for $2, $3. Some people that had multiple Wonder Woman cards, like Wazzaverse for instance. And Wazza himself must have had about 200 Wonder Woman cards, so he got 200 packs dropped to him. There's a lot of people that got a lot of packs. Because there's only 4 cards to choose from in each pack, that's probably why the prices are so low. With all that being said, I did actually get airdropped 3 and I did actually buy 7. Without further ado, let me show you what I got. As you can see, they're not the most exciting pack opening in the world, but I did get the epic, which is the best card. And I did actually get quite a few superiors, so I'm quite happy with that. All these cards are worth $1. Now, can you imagine if you received 200 of these packs and had to open 200? That would have been pretty boring. A day later, packs are fixed, everything's gone, no problem. Moving on to the next NFT shocker of the week. We all know Patrick Hughes, the great artist himself. Actually been releasing NFTs with his own NFT company, vtail, for a little while now. If you do actually hold the VeVe NFTs, you can actually get whitelist spots for this, so it's actually a good thing to look out for. And they are actually selling t-shirts at the minute, t-shirt bundles. And on Twitter, it's actually showing that if you buy one of these t-shirts, there's probably a hidden perk. With all that being said, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the problem. With this one, another completely out of the box problem. And this one's actually pretty comical. So with this one, they've actually sold NFTs and they've actually charged you shipping. Oh yes, they have charged you to ship your digital asset to you. So of course, on Christmas Day, you're not going to get an empty box that contains your digital asset. Again, vtail come out pretty quick with this. They've actually fixed the correction and have actually issued refunds to all the purchasers. research. Again, it just goes to show the different mistakes that can be made. Of course, we can't go this week without mentioning VeVe. This week so far, VeVe are off the hook. If you did want to see one of their mistakes, all you need to do is go and watch the Where's Chucky video. In these two videos, you will see me going for the Chucky airdrop. And in the next video, you will see me saying about how great the low edition sizes was for the airdrop poster for the Chucky set. Turns out a day later, they added 1,700 to the edition sizes. Let's not forget the James Bond airdrop, Superstar Money, shout out Superstar Money, still missing his. And let's not forget the Mariachi stamp drop, because that was a complete mess. So anyway, I've been your host, bobsales. This time next year, we will be millionaires. With that being said, I think I got the perfect ending for this one. Peace.
You see this skyscraper belonging to Trotter's independent traders, right?
Yeah.
And on the roof are the company's initials, and you're standing on the penthouse balcony. Well, don't you see what the dream's trying to tell you? As you're standing on that balcony with your red drink, just above your head in 50-foot high neon lettering is the word tip.